Hello, friends. Welcome to the Lit Kids Talk Show Season 2.
Thank you so much for all the love you showered on us in Season 1.
In this season, we are going to discuss about things, issues, and topics that affect us.
We will share what we think about them in a different style from the last season.
Today, we are here to discuss the much talked about NEP, the new education policy of 2020.
The new education policy is out after 34 years.
हम एजुकेशन के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, एक ऐसी पॉलिसी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं जो बहुत सारे पॉजिटिव चेंजेस लाने वाली है.
There's been a revamp of our education system, both for schools as well as for universities.
So I've always felt that in India, our 10+2 system is followed so rigidly.
So from what I understand is they're just dividing it into different chunks.
So there is no connection between the education we have till class 10th with the education that we have from class 11th onwards.
I personally don't see how that's going to affect the way we study.
If you take the first 5 years, for example, they are going to be much more linked than the next 3 years. Systematic and advanced level of learning, which would actually bring India at par with other countries, because other countries do follow the 5+3+3+4.
I think it's great because when these skills are taught early on, they will be used when they're adults.
In the school I'm in, there's a lot of artwork done in this school. It's just in the syllabus.
Most of the people in our country are uneducated, and this would actually cause lesser job opportunities for people.
And I definitely think it changes a person. It brings out another side in a person that most subjects in school don't bring out.
For example, if you train people from class 6 in something like carpentry, then say they have to leave school due to reasons, but because of that, because of the lack of education, they wouldn't be left unemployed.
And even I think it builds character in a different way.
But I think there should also be application of what they're learning in real life jobs.
So I think it's great. I think we should definitely have more art in our syllabus.
So this is one of my favorite aspects of the NEP.
For students who excel in one subject but are very poor in another, it'll be great because they can focus all of their attention on that and nurture their talent in that.
Passion is something you can't restrict. You can't say, oh, you can only do these 3 subjects.
As a student studying in class 10th, I've always wanted to study history and biology together.
I also think that lots of students are interested in one thing but also would want to study another.
The world is changing. There are newer and newer jobs, newer passions. So I think that kind of flexibility is great. I mean, I feel like we should have done this earlier.
This education policy will actually help the students of India compete with students all around the world, because right now we've been limited to 3 streams.
Maybe not everyone knows what they want to do.
Society believes that science is the best stream that you should take. You'll become the most successful person if you take science. That is really going to change with the national education policy.
I think it will be very beneficial because in the future, coding and technology, knowledge of technology, will be very important.
I think coding is going to be the language of the future, definitely, because I think even after this COVID pandemic, I think there are certain jobs that are just going to shift completely online.
Also, it has been observed that coding and learning to use technology at its core actually helps you become better at other subjects too.
I also have a coding class this semester. I'm in 7th grade, and it's not a formal coding class, but given the choice, I would definitely choose it.
However, I hope that they don't need to spend too much time on the computer screen. But if it's balanced, I think it'll be quite useful for the future.
But it's also a fast evolving subject. Every 2 or 3 years, there's a new platform that is trending or very widely used. So the latest thing needs to be taught.
10th and 12th boards, there is just so much stress.
For one, it'll be great for students.
I understand that board marks are important for future jobs and your degree and getting into a good college.
But it can also be an issue because this is only in India. So
because I think that kind of stress sometimes doesn't make everyone work well. Some people work well under stress, but some people don't.
Our learning system is just focused on the student and the teacher. Other children in the class, all of that is not really involved in the education system's core.
I think that students in general in schools should be given more these kind of responsibilities.
it's good because then you can get a deep dive on how good you're doing or how bad you're doing.
It would help you adapt to society. It would also help you adapt to things like failure and things like negative feedback.
I believe that nobody knows you better than your friends, honestly. Your friends see a different side of you that teachers may not.
And you can get like very detailed responses on where you need to improve.
It'll give us a reality check maybe and help us be more self-aware.
But it can also go horribly wrong because there might be some students or people in your class who don't think the best of you, and even if you did a good job, they might like put bad remarks.
It would make our society a better society when we grow up. It would actually reduce things like gender discrimination, like depression rates and suicide rates in the society. That would really, really help in the future of our country.
Students' understanding on a subject is much better than having to memorize something.
I've always been against memorizing things because it really does not give you real actual education.
Especially for higher grades, I think it's a gift.
It may be more enjoyable in general because not everyone can tomorrow things.
In exams and tests, they'll be able to write what they think.
It does not help you learn things. It's all about learning something and writing about it in the exam.
Overall is very good for the learner and the teacher so that they know what their students think and how they are like understanding the information. I think it's very beneficial for the student because there might be a social, family, or like money issue that might pop up.
Let's say maybe something happened in your family, or maybe just you're not in the mental space to be doing something at that moment. You know, college is not easy.
All governments have been focusing on basic literacy. Even though those rates may be high, higher education rates are often very, very low.
It's great that you can just go back to college and your previous hard work won't have disappeared. It'll still mean something.
They'll be credited for the hard work that they put in that 1 or 2 or 3 years.
So from what I understood of the policy, there'll be a bank of your points where you can actually get your points, and then you can continue where you left off.
But that can also like encourage the students to drop out for no reason.
So I think that would be a really interesting experience because you don't have to go out of the country, but you can still experience new people, new ways of learning and teaching.
People in India, educated in India, go and work somewhere else, and they actually drain all the knowledge and brains that they have got from India into the economy of another country.
Harvard was to come to India and set up in Delhi or Mumbai. That would be a game changer for students who had to travel abroad before.
Education should be more accessible, and I feel like if it's in your own country, it makes it more accessible. So
if you bring foreign universities into India, people will be prompted to study in India in those foreign universities without having to go outside of the country to look for quality education, due to which they will also have a greater probability of finding jobs in India, settling in India, and working in India. Hope you had fun, got some takeaways, and got to understand our views in it.
We would love to hear what you think about the NEP, so please write to us on the comment section below.
if you like watching this video,
Please subscribe, like us, and share this video.
Until next time.
stay safe and have fun.